Okay, good morning, Mr. Lesham is here. We are carrying on with derivatives, calculus. This is really the second part of the lesson that we had yesterday. Yesterday, if you remember, we were looking at curves. Okay, so we have some kind of curve with a certain function. And then by specifying what Simon called point of contact, okay, we had to find the equation of the gradient, equation of the tangent to that point. So I gave you a specific point, let's say 1, 2, and then I asked you for the equation of the tangent. Okay, tangent, remember, is a line that just kisses that point. Obviously, I had to give you the function itself. Now we have a version of this question. So I'm giving you an equation, or what do you call it, a function, that has a certain curve. But I'm not giving you the point of contact. Instead, I say that there is a tangent, okay? There is a tangent. I'll just change it to here because this doesn't make sense, okay? So I'll write down again. F of x equal, in this case, is x squared, or x minus 2x squared. Just want to make sure I got my numbers right. Where am I? Yeah. And let's say we have a certain point of contact here, which I don't know where it is, but I know that the tangent has a gradient which is equal to 9. So instead of giving you the point of contact, I'm actually giving you the gradient. And my question is, what is the point of contact? In other words, what is the x and what is the y? What is it here? Okay, so I'm doing really the same thing, but maybe a little bit in reverse. So what was the first step we learned last lesson? What is the first step once we have a curve? What do we need to do? Find, not the inverse, the derivative. So first of all, we're going to find the derivative. What is the derivative of x minus 2x squared? 1, x becomes 1 negative 4x. So the equation or the function or the gradient is equal to 1 minus 4x. If I knew what the x is, then I will know what the derivative. But I don't know what the x is. But do I know what the derivative? Do I know what the gradient is? Yes. What is the gradient? 9. So how do I find the x? What do I have to do? Sub 9 where? For the derivative. So I know the derivative is 9, so I'm going to write 9. And that's equal to 1 minus 4x. And that's going to help me find the x. Okay? So I'll move the 4x to the other side. So I'm going to have 4x. Move the 9 to this side. I get, I think, minus 8. In other words, x equal minus 2. Okay? So we know that the x is minus 2. Okay? Now, did we finish the work? I'll write it down here. X is minus 2. Did we finish the job? No. What do I need to find out? The y. Point of contact is x and y. Okay, how do I find the y? So, you're absolutely right. Plug the x value in. The question is where? In the f of x of the f prime? F of x. I want to find out what is the y. So, I need to plug it in here. Okay? So, I'm going to put minus, or write down y equal minus 2 times minus 2 squared. Okay, I'm plugging minus 2 instead of the x. Okay, I'm not plugging it here. If I plug it here, I will, if I plug it here, I will get 9 because the gradient is 9. But I don't look for the gradient now. I'm looking for the y value. Okay, so what is this? Just checking me here because I'm very possibly going to make a mistake. That's 4. That's minus 8. I think I'm getting minus 10. Yeah. So altogether, the answer is y equal minus 10, and they really want you to write down the point of contact. So that's the answer you should get. Minus 2.
Why be minus 10 days?
Well,
No, wait.
what's wrong with that? Because it should be down here. But listen, I just drew that graph. It's completely wrong. That's not the graph. I mean, this should be a parabola to begin with. So I just randomly drew it. Okay, so good point. It just means that I didn't do a good job drawing this, okay? Really, that should be a parabola that is a side face. So it's maybe something like this. And then it's over there. Okay, so don't worry about that. Cool, let's pause here. So, sorry, we haven't finished it. That's the first part. Just find the point of contact. Next, they're asking us to find the equation of the tangent. Okay? Now, I think I will do it now. I think I will do it with you just because it's just a bit of repeat. How do I find the equation of this tangent? It's y equal mx plus c, isn't it? Okay? Remember, we've done it last time. How do I know what the m is?
Y minus.
No. What is the m? I already know what the m is. What's the value of the, that's the value of the gradient. What is the value of the gradient? It's 9. Okay, they were actually giving us that. Okay, so that's 9. Now you remember, I want to just practice the formula that I gave you last time. The equation of the tangent is y minus y1 equal m times x minus x1. This is a very useful equation to use. Okay, you remember y1, x1 is the point of contact. So let's write it down. It's going to be y minus, what is y1? Minus 10. So minus 10 really is plus 10. M is 9. X minus x1. What is x1? Minus 2. Obviously completely shouldn't be here. It should be there. Okay, so it's x plus 2. Tidy it up a little bit. Okay, it's 9x plus 18 minus 10 plus 8. That's the final answer. Oh, didn't really see it there. You happy with that, guys? Okay, let me pause. Cheerios, bye-bye.